Right. This is Chris Morrow, Comic-Con at Home, and my home is on a boat behind the convention center at San Diego. And the panel right now is Comics on Campus, Fandom of Academia. How are you doing, Ed? You want to introduce yourself and tell us where your home is?
Sure. Yeah. So my name's Ed Catto. I'm located in the Finger Lakes in upstate New York now. And as a longtime San Diego participant, I kind of thought it'd be nice to have a year off being physically there. But instead, I see all my friends are saying, oh, we'd always go to this restaurant, or we'd always see this person or do this thing. And, you know, I think everyone's very winsome this Comic-Con Eve.
Yeah, but it's I've seen a lot of people out in costume. People are walking around, and it's been really lovely out here. It has. Yeah, the weather's been great too.
Oh yeah, that beautiful San Diego weather. It's always so great.
Let's talk about your panel.
Sure.
Tell me what happened. How did it go?
Oh, the panel went really well, Chris. So we had representatives from Columbia and Syracuse and University of Oregon and IC, of course, and they all talked about all these folks who, some hardcore academics, some 1 foot in academia, 1 foot in the world of business. They talked about what students are passionate about, why these classes seem to be bubbling up, and all the exciting things, not only from hardcore fans, but also from casual fans who really look to embrace and want to learn more.
Well, what are some of the exciting things?
Yeah, it's not only about, oh, I like some particular comics as literature or art. It's that intersection of entrepreneurism, all the things that go on, all the things that should be going on that exhibition floor. It's about folks who are kind of taking that leap to embrace the things that they really, really like, and have a go at it and have some fun with things. So, I think as you see people understand too, like, oh, maybe I want to have some activity either as a startup or embrace this particular project. I love this stuff. Let me learn how it's done and learn some of the things going on and then go from there.
How many people showed up for the panel?
Yeah, we had about 325, I think.
Big number.
Yeah, so that was pretty good. And, we had fantastic folks. Paul Levitz, who used to be at DC, was there. He teaches at Columbia. Karen Green, who's absolutely brilliant, archivist at Columbia. She was there. Rob Salkowitz from Forbes. Frank Cammuso, who's works with Ahoy Comics. I think he's chief creative officer. I should really know that. But he also teaches at SU, and he does these other all-age kids graphic novels. And Darlynne Overbaugh, who actually has this rich background in trade shows and conventions herself. So it was a good mix of people and a good mix of ideas.
Yeah, is there any specific more ideas that you can share?
Sure. I think one of the things that I could share is that it seems like a lot of colleges are starting to find ways to do this and kind of looking around, like, hey, what can we offer that fits in with what we're all about? To those of us who are a little older, you can't help but wonder, like, wow, I would love to have a class like that when I was at school. Not necessarily, a major, but to have one class where I could really talk about these things and do cool things and learn. That'd be great. So many times too, I think one of the trends too is all the professors who were speaking are able to pull in these great big guest lecturers. So Paul Levitz was telling this story where they were going to talk about the Sandman. And so he called Gaiman, who's a personal friend of his, who like this surprise appearance, and the kids' minds exploded. So those are always great experiences. I've brought in some amazing guest speakers as well, and then all of a sudden, students will kind of connect the dots, like, oh, that guy did this, or now I see where that that was in history, or why that was important, and that's great when they begin to connect those dots.
Well, thank you, Ed, for your time. I'm Chris Morrow, remotely connecting from home, and we miss you, and we'll be back soon. Thanks.
Thank you, Chris.